Y'all, I've been unemployed for 365 days. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Krista, and this is my new YouTube channel, Canty Made. Can y'all believe that we've been dealing with this pandemic for a whole year? 365 days. That's crazy. 365 days. Y'all good? Y'all holding up? Let's talk, cause I got some stories, okay? Let's start at 2020. Let's start at January 2020, okay? Kick off the year, boom. So excited, so many goals. We're gonna get this year. This year's gonna be the best year ever. I can just feel it. Had a great birthday in February. Boom! March comes. Don't even introduce himself. Don't even give us a warning, a preview, a trailer, or nothing. Just come in, kicking stuff off, canceling stuff, tearing stuff down, showing completely out. Schools closed, jobs closed, grocery stores closed, the gas station closed, the gyms closed, everything closed. And guess what? I got furloughed. With my job, as long as kids weren't playing sports, nobody was getting hurt. Therefore, there wasn't really much for me to do. So they furloughed me and sent me home. So I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. Of course, they say, you know, when schools open back up and stuff starts to get back to normal, we're gonna bring you back, we promise. They lied. Well, a month later, they fired me completely. Now what I'm supposed to do? If all the jobs nobody's hiring, cause nobody is open, everything's closed. So what am I supposed to do? A career that I worked 6 years in school. I went to school for 6 years for this job, for this career. Got 2 degrees, got certifications, got so many, worked so many hours, so many late nights, early mornings, all that gone. Just poof, out the window. So of course I was mad, I was frustrated, a little sad, hella salty, but it's kind of like, it is what it is. So now it's like, what do I do next? Where am I supposed to go from here? I had no clue. Then I figured, you know what, since my career was tailored around sports, I used to play sports, I'm gonna get into fitness. I already have a lot of knowledge in it. I already kind of had my foot in the door with fitness, so I'm gonna just go all out, right? So I put all my focus into fitness. I worked out 5 days a week, posted a lot of stuff on Instagram. I made a whole separate IG just for fitness. And my body changed. I was starting to get muscle. I lost weight. I was looking good. You hear me? My legs got big. It was a thing. It was a whole thing. So I figured, the success that I was having with my body, and then the knowledge that I already had with my career, I was like, I'm gonna become a fitness trainer. A lot of gyms were starting to do the online thing, so I figured I could do that as well. So I said I'm gonna start an online fitness business, right? So I decided I wanted to become a fitness trainer. COVID was running through people's house like a tomb raider, and any job that had anything to do with healthcare could end at any second, depending on how the boss felt or how the supervisor felt that day. You know what? Let's just close. You know what? Let's just kick everybody out. You know what? Let's just cancel everything. I don't have time for that. So I figured I'm gonna work for me. I'm gonna do my own thing, right? So in July, I turned my journey into a business. I made a website, I made programs, I had a promo video. It was legit. I taught myself how to do some graphics, how to do all this stuff, right? I had a countdown, I had announcements. It was a whole situation, right? I only sold one program. The ghetto. But that didn't stop me, because I kept posting stuff. I made more programs, and I kept posting, I kept promoting, I kept, doing all of this. I got better at my videos. I started to put like little fancy graphics at the bottom. I had transitions. I even did like a clone effect. Me and myself, we were workout partners. It was really good. It was really good. Still, nobody bought any programs for me. So, I kind of felt like, well, maybe I need a little bit more training, and maybe I just need to hold off on this entrepreneurship. So I'm going to look to get into a gym and maybe try to get clients through there. So I started off with I started doing a personal fitness training thing. Signed up. I said I'm gonna get my CPT. I can't wait. And then I'm gonna make a big announcement on Instagram, and it's gonna kickstart everything, right? So I'm gonna be able to work in the gym, and then I'll be able to post more content. I'll be able to get more clients, and then we're gonna get this thing going back again. Super motivated. Started taking the class. Oh, this is fun. This is great. Then, yeah, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Lost all motivation. Lost all excitement for it. Just was like, yeah, no, I'm good. And it was just this weird feeling of another thing that I thought was for me, I thought that I wanted to do, that I thought that I was good at, and it fell by the wayside again. And here I am with all of this, all these empty promises to myself. And it's one thing to promise something to somebody and you don't come through, but it's another thing when you tell yourself that you're going to do something and the only person that stopped you from doing it was you. And so the only person you can be upset with is you. And so not only are you just feeling sorry about this whole pandemic and how this has completely changed our lives and we were so unprepared for it, but now it's just complete disappointment in yourself. And it was a lot. It was just a lot. So here I go. God, what's going on? What am I supposed to be doing? Because sitting in this house, feeling sorry for myself, starting on these projects, not finish them. One, it's expensive, and two, when I need to be able to finish something. So where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to be doing? Because everything that has happened for a reason. You're allowing these things to happen. So clearly there is something here, something that you want me to be doing right now. What is that? And of course, when you start asking God questions, God's like, let's read. Let's get into the word. What does the word say? Genesis chapter 1, verse 27 talks about how God created man and woman in his own image. The first thing I noticed about this scripture was that create was in the sentence or in the scripture 3 times. So I felt like there was a lot of emphasis on the word create. And then that brought me back to the very first scripture in the entire Bible says that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And so then I thought, okay, so clearly there's something in this word create. And if you created us to be like God, to be like you, God, and you create, I'm supposed to be creating something here, right? Yeah, I think so too. So we're creating. All right, cool. So what do I create? Videos? Okay. Yeah, I'm not, I just started doing videos so that I could work out and they could look nice, and I didn't have all that storage on my phone. So I just got a camera, and then I started to teach myself because I didn't want my videos to look bad. I figured if I have a nice camera, it should look like I have a nice camera, but it wasn't like I was trying to be like one of these guys out here with the $1,000 cameras and everything flying in, and I don't know. And these people went to school and they have all these connections, and it seems like it seems like a lot. And I'm just like, what? And God's like, well, I want you to do the same thing that they did. I want you to learn. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Alright. You don't have to say it like that, God, but okay. So I enrolled myself into the illustrious YouTube Academy, and I started following all of these YouTube creators, the Buff Nerds, Daniel Schiffer, Peter McKinnon, YC Imaging, and my favorite creator, Brian. Hey, how you doing? Listen, that's Bay, okay? Anyways, so I started studying these guys and just picking up on things that I felt like would help me tremendously. So I started studying these guys and watching all these tutorials and just soaking it all in, but then I realized I wasn't creating anything. I was just intaking a lot of information, but I wasn't actually I wasn't using anything that I learned. And you know, with me being somewhat of a perfectionist, I want to be 100% prepared before I start anything. So I want to be an expert before I even try. Impossible, I know. Hey, anyways, you know, it kind of dawned on me, you can't perfect anything that you don't start. So in any moment where I feel like I get an idea or I get this vision for something, and I'm like, I need to let that cook in my head a little bit. You can't perfect anything that you don't start. And then two more words came into my head, and they were just create. You don't need 15 tutorials to learn how to do product photography. You don't need to watch 50 videos on how to do transitions. You don't need to watch 100 videos on which lens to buy. You just need to do something. You can create with what you have. So that's what I did. I created something. Canty made visuals. So that's what I'm focusing on right now. Creating and learning as I create. If you're still here watching, I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Make sure you like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. I promise. There will be a next video.